Hey YouTubers, sorry it's been so long since I chucked one of these up, but I went to go see some friends inland from here and took my camera thinking I'd take a few videos of their property and left it up there. So I only just gotten this video camera back this afternoon, so I thought I'd shoot a video of what I've been up to. So last time you saw me I was fixing all the windscreen gutter. So that corner's done, this is all ground down, pretty happy with this repair. Fixed the top corner and chucked it, put a bit of phosphoric acid, dioxidine on top of them, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then I decided, well, let's see what other repairs are in this back section which I'd need to take a look at, because I knew there'd be some. So I went and started ripping all the paint and bog off the rear part of the quarters, and the other side I've started fixing. So I'll show you the damage, and this is pretty much the same on both sides. First thing, see how we've got lots of little holes here? This is where the factory badge would sit. Usually would sit here with these 4 holes, and someone's decided to be a smart ass and fit it over here and drill some more. So that's the first bit. Then you come down and see this marvellous piece of shit. So this is where you get rust in the dog leg, and someone's fixed it rather piss poorly, and you can see how it's rusting back again, so I'm going to have to fix this. These wee bits here are where there originally would have been a vinyl roof on this, and it comes down roughly to here on the pillar where you'd have a chrome strip with the end of the vinyl roof. And this damage is where whoever did it pulled it off, and this is the repairs. So this is just where they've had a little bit of metal put in from the backside, and they've just migged around it, and this is pretty bloody piss poor as far as I'm concerned. I'll be cutting them out and doing them properly. So all through here needs a repair. Then you come down to the top part of the guard, and you see this crap. Okay, this is where the 2 panels are joined, so this is lead all through here, but you can see there's still rust holes. This is where it was just full of filler, and there's a previous repair in here, but it's horrendously bad. Also a repair here which isn't too bad, but I'll probably fix it because it doesn't really line up properly. Another hole here, and this is their attempt at fixing. There would have been another chrome strip that goes along this swage line here, and this is where the clips would have been, and they've ripped them out and they've left a hole and they've just migged it up, and it's really rough. There's also been rust down here, and this is another crap repair that was absolutely full of bog. The entire part of this was just chocker full of bog, most of which didn't need to be there. So there was obviously rust in the back part, and they've cut this out, and of course once again they just got a flat panel, held it in from the back side, migged around the edges, and then just slapped about 3 or 4 mils of bog straight on top, which is pretty bloody unimpressive. There's also some rust coming through here. The other sill isn't as bad. This side I'll probably replace, just because of the fact that if there are holes starting to appear here, then there's probably a whole lot more that would appear in the next 5 years. So I'll get a new sill section. A guy can roll them up for me, and I need to fix this part here. This is what I reckon's happened here. This is where they nicked the grinding wheel on the side of it, and they've just left it and full of bog. And the rest of this panel is horrendous. It's a bit warped and it's a bit stuffed. I think what it's because of is that when they went and attempted to fix up these little holes along here, they used a little too much heat, and it's warped a little bit of this panel. This is quite a big size panel, and it's all supposed to be flat. It isn't, so that's going to take some fitting. But also there's a whole heap of all these little damages. It looked like someone's taken a golf club to this or something like that. I don't know what that is, but I'll have to hammer and dolly all that out. There's another poor repair here, and a pretty crap one back there that I'll be digging out as well. And unsurprisingly, the lower rear quarters aren't too impressive. This is actually not as bad as the other side that I've fixed again, but you can see it's just, yeah, the amount of bog in here was just amazing, and it's a pretty crap repair. Like, they haven't taken much care to line all the edges up, and to make it you know, one smooth contour. It's just pretty horrendous, but I'll show you how I've been fixing the other side. So there was rust through here, fixed that, fixed this bit here, that's where the other part was. The glare on the panel shows out all the little imperfections, but this is pretty smooth all through here. I haven't yet filled these holes. Coming down, fix this part here. It doesn't look very impressive, but trust me that it isn't too, it's pretty good, and actually I should grind it down a bit, but a little bit of polyester filler and that'll be fine. Fix this bit through here. This was pretty unimpressive, nothing lined up, and now it's all smooth. Fix this bit on this lower part of the panel here. This is very, I'm quite impressed with this. This won't need any filler or any sort of hammer and dollying. It's pretty close to what it should be. Maybe just a little bit of a touch up. And fix, if I can get the light in here, there we go. Fix this part of the lower quarter. This took a bit of work just because how much I had to go through and repair. Migged up the holes properly in this side because they weren't done correctly, and another hole at the bottom. And at the moment I'm fixing this part of its bum, or a beaver panel, which is what some people call it, because it had a pretty big dent in the back of it. You can see it here, and someone had just filled this full of polyester filler, and it was just, yeah, it was a mess. So because of the way it was dented, there's quite a deep gouge. You can see it here, quite a deep gouge in it. I couldn't pull it out with a slide hammer, so I just went ahead, cut the whole lot up, straightened up the rest of the panel because the dent extended out past here, and then made a new bit, and just in the process of patching this through. There's other couple of wee dents on the other side of this, but this slot, and there's actually an old lead repair just there. I'll probably just leave that one there. But there's a couple of wee dents that I'll just pull out with the slide hammer, and we should all be set. So that's where I am at the moment. Been doing a lot of panel work, as you can see. Unfortunately, due to the way that this car is, it will need a little bit of filler to fix up all the imperfections. I mean, I don't like using bog, but it's a necessary evil. But it will have nowhere near the amount that I dug out of it. In some areas, the bog was up to about ½ an inch thick, most of which didn't need to be there. If you just used a bit of hammer and dolly for about 5 minutes, and wasn't too generous with the bog. I mean, it was ½ an inch thick here, where it didn't need to be. This panel was all fine, you know. There was no reason for them to put it there, but they went ahead and did it. So, yeah, fixing other people's mistakes, you gotta love it. But there you go, guys. Just shows you that I've been doing a bit of work, and should have the rear part of that beaver finished today, and then I'll probably knock it on the head for a week or so because I'm going on holiday. So everyone have a good Christmas, take care, and hope you're enjoying the videos. Cheers.